Now on section B, question 20, again, same scenario of the pets in the Utlands residential home. It's asking you to write a null hypothesis for this study. Now, it's a null hypothesis, so you're basically saying that there's going to be no significant difference. Now, it's an experiment, so it's significant difference or significant effect. If you'd written the word relationship, you got 0 because relationship is about a correlation, and it clearly states in question 19 that it's asked you to do an experiment. So you've got to have significant difference or significant effect. So in this one, you can either say there will be, so it will be because it's prediction, there will be no significant difference between whether a person, so don't say person because who is it? It's an elderly resident at Auckland. So there'll be no significant difference between whether an elderly person at the Aucklands has a pet or doesn't have a pet. So I've operationalised it because I put both of them in, on their loneliness, and then you need to put how you've operationalised loneliness in question 19. If you've decided to do it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being very lonely and 10 being not very lonely, then you need to put that on. Now, everybody will answer that question differently because you'll all have suggested something different in terms of how you would measure the DV. So it has to be operationalised at this point because you have already suggested in question 19 how you're going to operationalise it. Similarly, if your IV was slightly different and you'd put, caring for a dog, caring for a cat, caring for a fish, then that would have had to have been this hypothesis too. So you have to make sure that you put in this question what you suggest in question 19. And then at the very, very end of it, you might want to put any significant difference found will be due to chance because you are suggesting it's a null hypothesis, there's going to be no difference, but if there's a tiny bit of a difference, it's because of chance. Now, you might want to put that it is a one-tailed. Now, it doesn't say whether it wants a 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter if it's a null, but you might put having a pet will not significantly decrease loneliness and any difference will be due to chance. That would be fine also. So either of those would have got you the 3 marks. But you have to operationalise those variables, so both the IV and the DV, otherwise you don't get the full 3 marks.